Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing, here live and in charge here with the DWRL DWRL Racing League and late model series here coming their way tonight here, brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. Tim Cummings coming aboard as the sponsorship here for tonight's events, and there's quite a few other events here that CCM Custom Designs is on board here this evening. I'm Todd Stanton on the microphone all by myself, pushing all the controls here tonight as we get ready for a great race in front of us here. A couple other races going on after this. We got the Shootout Series, the BladeNote.com Shootout Series. Phil and I believe it's going to be Jack Truman down there pushing the controls for that one. That will be a barn burner. That's at 8:15 Eastern Time. And then at 8 Eastern Time, we're going to head on over to Stars on Dirt for the late models and modified tour. They're back-to-back sessions over there. That will be at the Fairbury Speedway. So a lot of interesting events coming here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Got all the types of racing to meet your needs here tonight, I do believe, as the blood starts flowing here for a practice session. Checkered flag going to come out here on our practice session here for the DWR Late Model Series. And Jim Revis atop the board here, his fast time here at the dirt track is Charlotte. That's where we're going to be at here tonight as practice rolling out. We'll have qualifying time. But before we get to the racing action, we're going to send things trackside for the playing of our national anthem. thank you to James Grace for the beautiful rendition of the national anthem, putting that video together. A fantastic job to James Grace. I know he's out there looking. If you guys want videos, get a hold of James Grace via Facebook. If not, if you don't know how to get a hold of James, I'll make sure I put him in touch with one of you. So just hit us up on the Facebook page. And we'll get you all set up there with a fancy dancy video. And lots of things going on out here. Qualifying right now at 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. So we're going to take some rides with some of the guys that are out here driving around. We take onboard cameras here. We're still looking for a sponsorship for the onboard camera. Right now it says Monster Productions, but their sponsorship has expired. Just waiting for another sponsorship to come aboard there. $30 will get you a sponsorship here. That particular sponsorship is actually $100 there, and that will last you for the whole entire rest of the season into the next season. So 2020 will be that sponsorship. So if you're interested in onboard cameras, getting your business mentioned out there, let us know. $100 will get you that one, and that will be for a whole entire 2020 season and whatever's left of the 2019 season again. Onboard camera right now, going on sponsorship. It'll say Monster Productions because we kind of wanted to keep it on there, but we'll go onboard camera just to show some of these qualifying laps out there. Watching Derek Debris complete some qualifying laps. We'll let him keep going around. He's the last guy left on the track, I believe, not taking times anymore. Just out there running around, so just taking in a little extra practice there for the 117 machine, Derek Debris. So he's just going around the speedway, taking in there. His qualifying starting to wind down. Got to thank everybody for tuning in to Full Velocity Racing Network, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook Live. Make sure you share our link out there. Looks like we are 19 cars strong here this evening. For the late model events here is brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. Heat race number 1 getting ready to come to post. It's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 10 machine. That is a racing Jason Salter, and his dancing part of the outside driving the number 18. That's Kyle Surratt. Inside row number 2, that'll be Rick Gibson aboard the number 38, and Steven Randunes aboard the number 78. Going to roll off in position number 4. Rolling off 5th will be Jacob Laster aboard the 051 machine, and Kevin Prettyman aboard the number 88. Shotgun on the field should be the 117 of Derek Debris. We'll see if he's going to answer the call. Yes, indeed, he's going to. 7 cars are called for. We have all 7 cars out there this evening. It'll be a fantastic race. Looks like we're going to be split up into 3 heat races here tonight. So those guys starting to pace around. We'll see who's going to take down heat race number 1. Any predictions out there in Facebook Live? I'm watching that chat. Any predictions of who's going to win heat race number 1? We got Jason Salter, Kyle Surratt, Rick Gibson, Steve Redudes, Jacob Laster, Kevin Prettyman, Derek Debris. We want to know who your prediction is going to be here for heat race number 1. Maybe we'll keep a tally of who is the best at picking here this evening. Heat race number 1. It's going to be, I think I'm going to go with the number 18 of Kyle Surratt. I'm going to go with. See if you guys can pick anybody out there. But I got Kyle Surratt winning heat race number 1. How about you guys out there in Facebook Live as we get a little bit of picking action in here on the heat races, like dollar picks, like we do at the local racetracks. Get together with a bunch of guys, do dollars. Actually, we do $10 picks. But when I first started when I was a kid, it was a dollar pick. Charlie out there with Jason Salter. Come on, everybody, play along. Here, Dirt Track is Charlotte, DWRL, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, the sponsor here of tonight's event. Also a great sponsor here of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Get ready to light the wick and light the fire off of turn number 4 for heat race number 1. Just waiting for that flagger to throw the iRacing I flag. Green flag, and now is in the air. And down the front straightaway, the number 10 of Racing, Jason Salter, take the command. over Kyle Surratt and Rick Gibson for 3. Gibson now diving down to the bottom side there as he's trying to get around the 18 of Surratt, but Surratt now way down to the bottom as Salter lets her drift up to the top, letting her eat up there. The number 10 of Racing Jason holding on to the top spot. Here comes Surratt once again, diving down to the bottom. We got Caleb Ramsey picking the 18 also, so that'll be interesting. We got 2 18 picks and 1 pick for Racing Jason Salter out there. We have 8 laps remaining. This is a pretty long track, and it's been rather racy in the events for the early portion practice. It was really, really racy, so we'll see if that continues on here tonight. The dirt track in Charlotte. Racing Jason showing the quick way around here at heat race number 1. Kyle Surratt still running in that second spot. Third would be Rick Gibson, and a heavy battle with Gibson and Lassiter. Lassiter right now running in the fourth position, as it looks like Steven Dunes was fourth, has dropped back to the 7th spot, so tough break for the number 78 machine. But Gibson and Lassiter having a whale of a battle for that 3rd spot. Also battle going on for the lead again. It is Jason Salter with the race lead as we're going to be halfway home. 5 and 5 to go this time by the start-finish line as Salter continues to lead by a car length and a half over Surratt. Surratt trying to do anything he can right now following into the tire tracks. It looks like he's a little bit faster through the end of the straightaway, so it could be a different gear choice from the number 18 of Surratt. We got 4 to go. Surratt still maintaining that distance though. He's able to get off the corner down the back straightaway a little bit quicker than Salter, but Salter's able to navigate the corners pretty well there through 3 and 4 and down the front straightaway. That's where you're going to win the race. Obviously off of turn number 4, so able to hold on to the top spot. Gibson and Lassiter still duking it out too. That's a battle for the 3rd and 4th spot there. As is Lassiter now going down to the bottom, peeking down there. Is that going to be not going to be had there off the corner number 4 as we get popsicle sticks in the air. 2 more trips around the speedway. The battle for the lead still waging out there. Surratt down to the bottom, Salter up top, side by side for the race lead. Surratt trying to grab this away here within the last 2 laps. He hits a U-tire down to the bottom, upsets the car just a tad bit. White flag in the air. Salter leading here down through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Racing Jason Salter, the Trash Panda Graphics machine, the number 10 machine, going to try to win this one off of 4, going to be able to do so. As Racing Jason Salter takes down the win here in heat race 1. Kyle Surratt for 2. Rick Gibson for 3. Jacob Lassiter, Kevin Prettyman, Derek Debris, Stephen Reduce round out your field. Let's see if Charlie can keep his streak alive here. Heat race number 2 getting ready to come to post, so we'll keep continuing on the picks. There's Charlie right now has a 1-pick advantage over all of us. Live grid's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 61, Josh Peacock. His dancing brother outside, that's the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstead, aboard the number 12. Inside row number 2, that's number 73 of Stephen Moore. His dancing brother outside, the evil one himself, number 21 of Jim Revis. Inside row number 3, that'll be Corey Stansel aboard the 119 machine. And Ryan Bronson aboard the number 6, rolling off in position number 6. Rolling off shotgun on the field. It doesn't look like he's going to make it. Cameron in the 125 machine, not out there on the speedway. So we call for 7. We have 6 out there. Okay, guys, so it's time for the pick. Who are you picking in heat race number 2? Is it going to be Josh Peacock? Is it going to be Eric Eichstead, the Voodoo Child? How about Stephen Moore? Or Jim Revis, Corey Stansel, or Ryan Bronson? Those are the guys you have to pick from. I'm going to go with the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstead. I have to go with Eric to take this one down here tonight in the number 12 machine. I have a hard time sometimes going with a pole sitter. So who you guys got? So, Mindy out there with the 12 with the 21. So we're going to assume the 12. You only can have 1 pick there, Mindy. You have to go with the 12. Charlie going with the 61. iRacing high flag. Green flags out on heat race number 2. 10 laps will be the distance here at the dirt track at Charlotte. And the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61. leads the charge there on the top spot. Second is Eric Eichstadt. Third is the number 73. He's now peeking down to the bottom. That is Stephen Moore trying to get into that second spot around Eric Eichstadt, the BladeNo.com. Number 12 machine of Eric Eichstadt now dives down to the bottom, trying to get around the 61 there. Oh, contact being made between those two drivers. They get out of shape. Leaving the door wide open. Oh, Revis around! Jim Revis, I don't know if he saved it there. He did not. Cars involved in that one. A lot of cars involved there. Those guys get up into a knot. Revis, Corey Stansel, Ryan Bronson, all involved in that one. Tough break for those drivers as Josh Peacock leads the charge still here on lap number 2. So Josh Peacock, Eric Eichstadt running in that second spot. Eichstadt trying to gather it back in here, trying to get around the number 61 machine. You know, he's a lick faster last time by. Almost identical laps, though. 6:01 to a 6:03, or 6:003. So that is rather interesting. That's a 15:6001 and a 16, or 15:6003. So just to clarify what the lap times were, but last time by Josh Peacock a tad faster, 15.693 to a 15.698. So rather close again there for those two drivers. So they're exchanging back, but Peacock starting to pull away there by 2 to 3 car lengths. And then number 61 machine, as we are already halfway home there. For the number 61s, we're now down to 4 to go. Was losing track here of a great race here between the 61 of Josh Peacock, Eric Eichstadt running in that second spot. Corey Stansel in the 119 machine running in the third, and Jim Revis running fourth in that number 21 machine. Trying to go for two in the picks out there is Charlie Milner out there. He's doing fantastic in the pits. See if he can make it 2 for 2 here. Heat race number 2. As Josh Peacock already has the popsicle sticks in the air there for the number 61 machine. But Eric Eichstadt right there breathing down his neck as they enter the back straightaway here in the turn at number 3. And off of turn number 4, white flag going to be in the air. Does Eric Eichstadt have anything left in the tank here? And heat race number 2, Eichstadt looked to the outside there in the number 12 machine. Now going to dive it down to the bottom here through 1 and 2. Try to pull up alongside of him, maybe even a slingshot move down through turn number 3 and 4. But off of turn number 4, looks like the 61 is going to have it in hand. He is going to do so. As the number 61 of Peacock going to take down the victory. Eichstadt for 2. Corey Stansel, Jim Revis, Ryan Bronson, and Stephen Moore round out your 6 cars. So heat race number 2 in the books. Get ready for heat race number 3. And 2 for 2, Charlie Milner out there. Caleb Ramsey also correct there. Mindy and I, of course, were not correct. Sorry, Mindy, I went with them too, and we were definitely not correct. Heat race number 3 getting ready to come to post here, and it is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 97, that's the Big Monkey, Rocky Battenfield, and the current points leader, the 17R, the Tennessee Tumbler, Brett Rolls on the outside there, position number 2. In position number 3, that will see Tyson Pankow aboard the number 91 machine, and Henry Jones aboard the number 25, going to roll off in position number 4. Rolling off in the 5th starting position, that will be the number 51 of Justin Gledhill and Steve Robbins aboard the 073. So again, out there, Facebook Live, it's going to be Rocky Battenfield, Brett Rolls, Tyson Pankow, Henry Jones. How about Justin Gledhill? Or Steve Robbins, who's going to take down heat race number 3? Ramsey. Caleb is actually picking the 124, which would be the 17R, Brett Rolls. I'm going with Rocky Battenfield. I'm going with the Big Monkey. This time I'm picking the pole sitter. iRacing.com, Chevy Silverado pushing off the track there on the back straightaway. So we're going to send this one on its way here rather quickly here. Heat race number 3, the third and final heat race here. The Pro Late Models brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. iRacing iFlag, green flags in the air. And then 97, Rocky Battenfield leads the charge down to turn number 1. But look at Tyson Pankow immediately to the bottom there. And then the X91 Motorsports machine as he is working over trying to get around Brett Rolls. Rolls dress up the track there. Brett Rolls in that 17R machine still running in second. But battling out there with Tyson Pankow is now Pankow down to the bottom side. The X91 Motorsports machine is trying to get around the Brett Rolls, their current points leader, there in the 17R. lot of good picks out there. Charlie picked the 17. So we'll see what's going to happen. The Big Monkey Rocky Battenfield right now leading by a car length and a half over, maybe two car lengths over the 17R. Brett rolls, dives down to the bottom, and that's pretty dangerous down there. If you get down there too far, the mute tires can eat you up and spit you back up in front of the rest of the field down there. Well, here comes Tyson Pankow battling it back down to the inside as Rocky Battenfield continues to lead down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. Like I said, the 97 Rocky Battenfield doing a fantastic job. The iRacing high flag. You see monsters on dirt on the side of that. FBRN, WR1. Dirty Grass Soul. A lot of different sponsors on that machine. And trying to get some of these sponsors out there. Brett Rhodes got Hard Motorsports on the side of that machine. And Tyson Pankow, of course, X91 and Trash Panda Graphics. Justin Gledhill's got a lot of DWRL on there. He's got a lot of different sponsors on there. It's hard to see some of his, though. It looks like Heartland Harley Davidson on the side of that machine. Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll keep it going, though. 4 laps remaining. The number 97 of Rocky Battenfield's out to a .749 lead over Brett Rolls. Rolls did clip into it a little bit, working over the bottom side of the speedway. And that 17R machine, the Tennessee Tumbler, trying to make up some ground there to try to get around Rocky Battenfield. As Battenfield still able to hold on here, but his lead is starting to dissipate there in that number 97 machine as Brett Rolls aboard the number 17 is starting to reel him back in. But Battenfield trying to hold on here for heat race number 3. We have 2 laps remaining. This time by we should receive the white flag from the iRacing starter stand here to cross the start finish line, the dirt track of Charlotte. So we got 1 lap to go here for Rocky Battenfield. Brett Rolls for 2. For 3 is Tyson Pankow, Justin Gledhill, and Henry Jones. But down into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. Picking up heat race number 3 will belong to Rocky Battenfield. The number 97, second going to go to Brett Rolls. Third to Tyson Pankow, Justin Gledhill, Henry Jones, and Steve Robbins round out your field. So Charlie Milner's streak goes to the wayside too. He's got 2 picks though here tonight. So get ready for the A main here in just a few seconds.
Okay, let's go.
So getting ready to go A main racing here, and that was a rather quick transition here as we get ready here. Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing, live at the dirt track of Charlotte. So trying to find these cars and where they're at, sitting at here. Dirt track of Charlotte. Again, thank you to CCM Custom Designs and Engraving there. Tim Cummings coming aboard as a big-time sponsor here on the weekly portion of this series. So great to see great sponsors align and come aboard here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for DWRL. It's great. It definitely is great to see everybody out there sponsoring these events and watching the events. Thank you guys all for tuning in. If it wasn't for you guys, the race fans out there, we wouldn't be doing this. So Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing again. Starting lineup going to go away like this. The Royals Trucking starting lineup, that is. Jason Salter going to start on the pole. And then number 10, machine Josh Peacock going to start outside pole. Number 61. Rolling off in the 3rd spot, that will be Rocky Battenfield, the Big Monkey, and his dance aboard the outside, Kyle Surratt aboard the number 18 machine. Rolling off in position at number 5, the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstad aboard the number 12, the BladeNote.com number 12 machine. And outside it'll be the Tennessee Tumbler Hard Motorsports number 17R, Brett Rolls. Inside row number 4, that will be the number 38, another Hard Motorsports driver, Rick Gibson, in the 38. And outside him, Corey Stansel aboard the 119. Inside row number 5 in the 9th starter position, that's X91 Motorsports, Tyson Pankow, number 91 machine. And Jacob Laster aboard the 051, rolling off position number 10. Rolling off 11th will be the evil one himself, Jim Revis, the number 21 machine. And Justin Gledhill, the number 51, going to roll off 12th. Rolling off 13th will be Kevin Prettyman aboard the number 88 machine. And Ryan Bronson aboard the number 6, going to roll off in position number 14. Rolling off 15th will be the number 25 of Henry Jones and Derek Debris aboard the 117. Stephen Moore and Stephen Robbins, a pair of 73s, roll off in row number 9. And rolling off in row number 10 will be Stephen Radoon's shotgun on the field. We called for 19 cars out there. We have all 19 cars out there to set the tone here for tonight's racing action. A main feature time, the dirt track of Charlotte, Full Velocity Racing Network. The number 10 of Salter, the number 61 of Josh Peacock. We're going to ask you one question. Who's it going to be here tonight? As I swallow it a little bit, usually have another guy to follow on there. The number 10 of Racing Jason Salter. leads the charge, and we want to hear your picks out there. Who is going to take down the victory here on the Full Velocity Racing Network? Here, 40 laps will be the distance, already completing lap 2 here of 40, and it's been Salter so far. Peacock for 2, back in Battenfield for the 3rd spot there with a great battle with Brett Rolls and that 17R. Yellow flag, yellow, yellow, yellow. Hanover Record Service yellow flag, first yellow of the evening. Going to come out here over the field, going to restack and repack the field. We're going to see what the cause of this one was. I'm almost willing to bet it was Steven Rendunes and number 78 machine. We're going to see. Nope. Well, I guess it was. Oh, we got a roof surfer. Turtle. Ooh, buddy. Henry Jones upside down. And look at this. There's a lot of contact on it. And then, hip check by the 78 puts him up on his roof. First points of the evening for myself. Turtle for the 25 of Henry Jones, calling the record, the Hanover Record Service yellow flag. Thank you to BladeNode.com for that instant replay. As, again, Henry Jones on his lid. So Charlie Tubbs trying to pick the top 3 here tonight, too. The top 3 are going to be Caleb Ramsey out there picking for the 18 for the win. Mindy, of course, the number 12 for the win. I'm going to look up and down the field, and, you know, I've had some bad luck here as of late. So I'm going to go with Rocky Battenfield. He was solid in his heat race. Not quite the quickest guy that wins the heat races. But we're going to say the monkey is going to go off his back. And he's going to win the race here tonight. Embodied him. Hip check. Hip check. So the great views here at the dirt track in Charlotte, here on the Full Velocity Racing Network again. CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, the sponsor here of the race for the DWRL Pro Late Model Series. And again, it's been a great 3 heat races now on to the main 40 laps, still the distance as they are restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. We'll see that iRacing I flag, green flag come out. It is in the air, the loud pedal is down, and Salter leads the charge down to turn 1. The 61 of Josh Peacock running in second. Third is Rocky Battenfield. Immediately, Broles goes to the top side, and we don't want to see him tumble. That's why he's nicknamed the Tennessee Tumbler. So we'll see what happens there to Brett Rolls. Your current points leader almost 4 wide there. Battling going on throughout the field. It's a good run there for Rick Gibson there. And, oh, Gibson gets into the back of Rolls. Upside down, and Eric Eichstead involved too. Corey Stansel. A lot of cars, a whole gaggle of cars. Parking lot over there in the corner. As these guys really, man, messed up some cars. Sheet metal messed up. And teammates take out teammates there. Rolls and the 38 of Rick Gibson. Those guys both go around in Calamity Corner over there. As we'll take another look here. BladeNode.com instant replay. Take another look at what happened there. Not really upside down. He actually ended up on top of the car. I thought he was going to go upside down because he was up on top of the 051 machine. And usually what happens is they flip upside down. And that was a knee-jerk reaction on my part, but a lot of damage to Rolls' car. As you watch just Rolls making contact there. Unfortunately, it looked like he was a tad bit loose too. Gibson really had nowhere to go, and just a lot of contact over there. Stansel. Revis parked there. Doesn't look like he was involved. He just sat there. The 073 also involved in that one. So Jack Druin out there. He's going with the 18 of Kyle Surratt. Take a look, Rolls down there, getting his quick repair on. Gonna have to join the tail end of the field. We're doing so here. Not even halfway home yet. We've got 2 yellow flags here. Hanover Record Service yellow flags of the evening. See if these guys can get it rocking and rolling here for this time. Hopefully we won't see any more yellow flags here out on the Full Velocity Racing Network for the dirt track of Charlotte, the Pro Late Model Tour. We'll see what happens though. These guys put out usually a whale of a show. As Jason Salter and Josh Peacock, your front row, we're waiting on that flag to come out, and then we'll see that loud pedal go out, and we'll see them drop the nose down into turn number 1. iRacing I flag, green flag is in the air, and you watch them get off the throttle just a little bit. That's how you talk about the nose drop over there. And then they're right back into it, back up on the bars. Down the back straightaway, Salter right now, your current race leader. Here comes Peacock challenging down to the inside there. And the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61 machine, CCM Custom Designs, also on the side of that machine. Tim Cummings doing a fantastic job of sending out some sponsorship money. They're got to appreciate everything he does, just like iRacing iFlag and Jeff Brown. Those guys put money back into the community that they race in, they make money off of, just like we try to do here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Not sure if Brett Rolls may be out of this event there, the current points leader. Brett Rolls looks like he's going to fall victim there behind the wall in the 17R. As we approach here, and I'm not sure who was currently second in points. Is Tupper not here tonight either? They're both feature winners on the season, so that's a tough break for those drivers, both those hard motorsports drivers. Gibson, I think Gibson's still into the race though, running 16th there. The number 38 machine, but it's been all Jason Salter so far, keeping the 61 of Josh Peacock at bay. And then you have Kyle Surratt back there and Rocky Battenfield. Battenfield actually ahead of Surratt. So Battenfield, the top three, pretty much is checked out away from Kyle Surratt there by probably about 8 car lengths or so. And Tyson Pankow running in 5th too in that X91 machine. So Jason Salter, your race leader. Let's take a look at an onboard camera. I wonder who we're going to take a look with. We're going to take a ride. Let's ride with good old Ryan Bronson. We don't do a lot of that. So we'll go on board to see how Ryan Bronson here navigates around the dirt track in Charlotte. That's Ryan Bronson and how he gets around the dirt track in Charlotte there, the number 6 machine. Currently running in 6, so a good run there. Good solid run for Ryan Bronson. So as we took a look around the track here, we have 20 to go, so we are halfway home. So 20 laps remaining here for the number 10 of racing, Jason Salter. Second is the number 61 machine of Josh Peacock, who is actually caught up to the rear bumper kind of there. About a car length and a half there. Rocky Banfield right there waiting to bounce too. Those are your top 3 as they are currently running. Kyle Surratt running in 4th. 5th is Tyson Pankow. 6th, Ryan Bronson. Justin Gudhill running in 7th. A good run for the Gudhill machine there. He doesn't get a lot of time, free time to race, but when he does, he gets out there and gives it his all and having a fantastic race there in the 7th spot in that number 51 machine. So Stephen Moore in the number 73 running in 8th. 9th is Eric Eichstad. And 10th is Jacob Lasser there in the 051 machine. And then you got Jim Remison 11th. Stephen Redunes is actually in 12th. 13th is Kevin Prettyman there in number 88 machine. 14th Rick Gibson in the 38. Then you got Corey Stansel aboard the 119 machine. He is currently running 15th. Derek DeBree is 16th. 17th is Henry Jones. Steve Robbins out of this event. And Brett Rolls round out your 19 cars, so both those cars out of the event here tonight. We get back up to the race leader, the 10 of racing, Jason Salter. Everybody picks Salter here. Yeah. I see no Salter to win. No reason Jason Salter. So picks out there for the 61, picks out there for the 12. Well, I picked Rocky Banfield. 18. I don't know. Like I said, racing Jason Salter, aboard the number 10 machine. Has led all 27 laps so far. 61 of Josh Peacock running in that 2nd spot. Rocky Battenfield running 3rd there in the number 97. Trying to make some headway there. Should have made a bet with him. He would finish inside the top 3 if he could hold on. He was bantering back and forth to see if maybe he wanted to come up and announce with me here tonight, but I told him to go ahead and race. He doesn't get a lot of chances to race out there, so Rocky Battenfield working there, trying to get up to the 2nd spot there between Josh Peacock. It looks like Salter's starting to check out there, half a second over number 61 machine of Josh Peacock. Kyle Surratt starting to chop into some time too. That number 18 machine coming live here towards the end of this one. So we'll see if Serrato make it here into the top 3 fray as Josh Peacock got a little bit better of a run last time by. Able to reel back in Jason Salter there in the number 10 machine. 97 Rocky Battlefield way down to the bottom again here. Trying to make something happen, trying to make that bottom group work. There's Sal, here comes the 61. Man, he throws her in pretty deep. Gets Salter all kinds out of shape there. Salter gives him plenty of room as the 61 of Josh Peacock now takes over the race lead. There with a slide job maneuver on the number 10. Here comes Battlefield down to the bottom and the number 10 machine. Salter not going away either. Racing Jason Salter trying to get back to the race lead. Gonna slide. Oh, I thought he was going to slide up in front of the 61 machine. Not going to be had there through that corner. We'll see what he has there through turn number 1. We have 7 laps remaining. They're trying to make it really, really exciting here. Side-by-side race battle for the race lead. And the yellow flag. Oh, the yellow flag is rolling out here. And that's going to hurt a little bit of the charging that was going on here. Hanover Record Service yellow flag here. Looks like this may be on the 117. We're going to see. Well, it looks like the 119 may be involved in this one. That would be Corey Stansel, the 119. And it's the good old Uke tire. And he kept it on all the wheels. But the Uke tire claiming Corey Stansel. Watch him come down into the corner here, getting way, way too low. He's trying to get low, but that was too low there. The Uke tire claiming him up into the outside wall. Goes to the pit road and gets some repairs. Maybe make it back out onto the speedway. We'll see what happens there. So it's Josh Peacock, your current race leader, I do believe. There in the number 61 machine, not sure, Rick Gibson. It says Rick Gibson's up to the race lead. His phone dies just a tad bit. We'll see what happens with that one, because maybe we'll get back to being able to see what you guys say. So we're going to have 4 laps to go. It looks like we'll have at least a green-white checkered finish here. We don't end under yellow flag here at DWRL. So take a look at the running order right now. The only one that's not showing up is Kevin Prettyman there in the 88 machine. Shows you where everybody currently is running. Maybe your favorite out there. So it looks like we will get a green, white, checkered finish here a little bit. I believe it's going to come into overtime. We'll see if that happens. Another yellow flag comes out. We will have another attempt at a green, white checkered. So the 61 of Josh Peacock and racing Jason Salter. Those are your top front row here. I race the I flag, green flag, getting ready to come out. It's out. It's over the field there. As a 61 machine of Josh Peacock leads the charge down to turn 1. Rocky Battlefield right there too. Diving way down to the bottom. Salter there too. The number 10 machine racing Jason Salter. Has been fast this evening, but it does not look like fast enough as he's trying to get the tune back up on the outside. Rocky Battlefield trying to take over that second spot. 2 to go at the line. Final lap now, I should say, here. And they are battling it out tooth and nail for the final spot here, for the top spot, I should say. As they come off a turn at number 4, picking up the win, the big win. The 61 of Josh Peacock, second going to go to. Looks like Jason Salter going to head Rocky Battlefield at the line. So good run there by the 10 and the 97 machine. But Josh Peacock taking down the victory here for the Bulletproof Motorsports gang. CCM Custom Designs on the side of that machine. It's noticed many, many other sponsors. But Josh Peacock taking down the win on his sponsorship night here. So I should say on Tim Cummings' sponsorship night, as he goes down, does his donuts down there on the infield grass. Is going to well-deserved win for Bulletproof Motorsports and the driver of the number 61, Josh Peacock, taking down the big W here, getting around Salter and holding off Salter and Battlefield there for the race win here tonight to the track Charlotte. So we're going to take a brief pause for the cause, make our way on over to Discord, and catch up with your top 3. So we're back here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing, and I tell you, what a fantastic racing we had here at the DWR Pro Late Model Tour here. It's brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs. We're down here in BladeNode.com, Victory Lane. We're going to make our way on over to tonight's third place finisher. I told him he would make it up onto the podium here tonight. The number 97 of Rocky Batfield taking down third place here this evening. Almost had second there from Salt there towards the end of that one. It looked like none of you guys really wanted that yellow flag to come out there late. It looked like the cars were really starting to go rather well there until that yellow flag came out. Tell us about your race, Rocky.
Yeah, that track got really racy there at the end. That was a lot of fun. Josh and Jason, I mean, everybody kept it clean and good hard racing. That's really what you like to see.
And definitely hard racing out there. You guys were pretty much checked out there from Kyle Surratt. Surratt was kind of fourth, but he was hanging back quite a distance there, probably 8 to 10 car lengths there as that green flag run was going. But you guys were able to fight with each other for the spot. It looked like the bottom wasn't quite there towards the early portion of that, Rocky, but it seemed to come along there towards the end. Was that the case? How was the track changing into your aspect of things?
Yeah, the bottom really started to come in right there at the end. Middle was still there, which is what let Jason get around me on the outside just a little bit. He was able to pinch me down just enough to break my momentum a little bit. And well, I don't know what the difference was from second to third, but I know we were pretty dang close. And then Josh, he was right there in front of us. Man, that was fun.
Difference between you and Salter was .084.
Yeah, it's pretty close after 40 laps.
And definitely close, and you guys are only .243 behind Josh Peacock. So you guys are rather close there towards the end of that one. Green-white checkered finish there, and that's one of those things that we look at there, is you have those attempts at the green-white checkered and see what's going to happen. And usually those produce some pretty good finishes here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Tonight, another good finish here goes down in the books. I'm going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours, Rocky. Thank you. I thank you tonight.
I'd like to thank, first of all, DWRL. I'm still getting used to that, for their league here. I love coming and running here. Of course, you guys at Full Velocity, love having you guys do all the announcing. Buddies over at Full Throttle, VLR, our Racing iFlag, and Jeff Brown. Got WR1 Chassis, Full Velocity, which is you guys. Super Moon, Jim Emery, anybody needs a paint done. Dirty Grass Soul, Capered Screens Planning, and our newest sponsor, Monsters of Dirt. Really appreciate you guys.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, taking home third here tonight at DWRL Pro Late Models, brought to you in part by CCM Custom Designs. The driver of the number 7, the Big Monkey, Rocky Battenfield. We'll let him get ready. I believe he's going to be out there in the street stock race, but we'll let him get ready. He may even be announcing here. But we're going to make our way down to the second place finisher here tonight. The X91 Motorsports Trash Painter Graphics, number 10 Machine Racing, Jason Salter. And Jason, you led quite a few laps of that race. I was saying right around 27 to 28 laps of that race. And the 61 kind of snookered you there right before that yellow flag came out. It seems like sometimes that happens to you, and other times you're on the good end of that stick. But tonight, second place finish, a heck of a battle between the top three here tonight. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm getting really good at losing things right at the last end here. I've had some really good runs most of the season, and right there at the end, I just can't seem to close the deal on them. But it was a pretty good run for the most part. Got to lead a bunch of laps and got to have a good finish.
Yeah, second place, nothing to hang your head about here. As you three were pretty much the cream of the crop here tonight, the dirt track in Charlotte. Did the track change into your favor towards the end of that, or was it not in your favor towards the end?
I think I just missed whenever it changed. I think I wasn't quite on it like I needed to be, and didn't make the moves where I needed to be at the same.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race though, between you and Josh Peacock and Rocky Badfield. You guys were putting on a well of a show for the fans.
Oh yeah, it was an excellent race. I got to run right there door to door and get a green white checker right there at the end, and put on a show.
All right, Jason, as we're accustomed to here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, you should be accustomed to it because you finish up on the podium quite a bit when you can. But the microphone, the floor is all yours. Thank you, this evening.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out here and racing with us at DWRL. Means a lot. Have all the same guys come out here and run every week, and I'd like to thank Full Velocity Racing Network, X91 Motorsports, and Trash.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Anchor crashes, Josh.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, he almost forgot to congratulate the winner here tonight. Racing Jason Salter taking down second here tonight. Will allow him to get ready there for the street stocks. We'll bring down Josh Peacock here. He was the race winner down here in BladeNode.com Victory Lane on CCM Custom Designs night. That is fantastic. That is a sponsor on the side of his car, and a whale of a car, a whale of a run you had in that number 61. You've lost some races by them yellow flags, but you've also won some races there, and you were in the right place at the right time when that yellow came out again, Josh. And once you were in the lead, you were able to keep Salter and Batfield at bay. Tell us about it.
Man, I'm going to tell you, yeah, that caution may have saved me and secured my position. Then again, I'd have kind of liked to run it out. Me and Jason and Rocky were having a hell of a race, and it was going to be a hell of a finish. But it's one of them things that kind of worked out for me.
It definitely worked out for you. You're able to hold on to the win on CCM Custom Designs and engraving. Tim Cummings, a great sponsor to a lot of different things here in the community. But know he's on the side of your car and able to take down the victory on the sponsorship night. That should be one for the books too.
Oh yeah, that's a great deal there. Yeah, Tim's a great guy. He's helped me out, more than anybody ever know. And he's also got some big plans for the iRace community in the future to come.
Yeah, it definitely does. I've been in conversations with him here once in a while there. I know there's something coming big out of that stables here in the near future. But Josh, again, congratulations on the win. We'll give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. You should have this speech pretty much memorized by now. Thank you. I'd like to thank.
Yeah, first off, I think I'm my teammates, Bulletproof Motorsports. Without those guys, I wouldn't be anything on here. I'd like to also thank Tim Cummings at CCM Custom Graphics and Engraving for everything he does. I'd like to thank you guys for putting on a phenomenal broadcast. Jim, Jason, Eric for putting on a great league for us to run. I also like to give a shameless plug to JP Designs, putting this badass wrap on the car. We recently made a new Facebook page, so look us up and check us out and see if we didn't do anything for you.
JP Designs doing the banner here for Full Velocity Racing Network to the pictures on our Facebook page. So again, we enjoy that too just as much as you can shameless plug all that because Josh, you did a whale of a job on that banner for us.
Thank you, sir.
Well, picking up the feature win here tonight, the dirt track of Charlotte, driver of the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61, Josh Peacock, taking down the big W here. He'll get ready to rock and roll for the street stocks. We're going to get ready to rock and roll some double broadcasting going on here. I believe Jack Truitt and, it's going to be Jack Truitt and Phil Gass on the call there for the BladeNode.com Sunday night shootout series. I will make my way on over to Stars on Dirt. Both the Stars on Dirt will be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. BladeNode.com shootout series going to start at 8:15 Eastern Time. So good double build going on here. Racing to meet all your needs here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm going to sign off for now. We'll see you about 8 p.m. Eastern Time with the Stars on Dirt for myself and then Jack, 8:15, and Phil, 8:15 Eastern Time. I know Phil's kind of bummed because the Cowboys are playing at that time, but that's too bad. Full Velocity Racing Network will be coming here live here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. See you soon.